So in this question, I want to be able to find the height of this tree. And the information that I know is I know that the distance from the ground up to the bottom of the branches of the tree is 4 feet. So if I were to measure from the ground up to the bottom of the branches, that would be 4 feet there. And then perhaps this is the shadow. And so the shadow of the tree is being stretched out in this direction. And perhaps in the shadow, I can see that once the branches start in the shadow, there's a 10-foot difference or distance from the bottom of the tree to where the branches start. And then I measure from where the branches start out to the end of the shadow, and I see that that's an additional 15 feet out to the end of the tip of the shadow at the tip of the tree. So what I need to do is I want to be able to figure out, well, then what is the height of this portion of the tree, kind of where all the branches are in this tree. So I'm going to set this one up as a proportion, just like I did in my other examples, except for this problem, I want the entire length here. And so I need to just set this up a little differently. And I also want the entire length here. All right, so when I go to set up this proportion, I'm going to start with my small triangle. So my small triangle, I have information about all parts of that. So I know that the height to the branches is 4 feet, and then the shadow length would be 10 feet. So that'll be my first ratio, is for that small portion. But then now what I want to do is I want to set up one for the big triangle here. All right, so this big triangle like this. And so what I need though is I need those total distances. And so when I look at the distance from the base of the tree until the tip of its shadow, well, that's 10 feet plus 15 feet. So that has a total distance of 25 feet. So from the base of the tree all the way out, that's 25 feet total. All right, and then same thing for the tree itself. All right, I already know that part of that height is 4 feet, but the other part of that height is X feet. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to write that as X plus 4 to get that total height of the tree. So now I'm going to cross multiply and solve this problem just like I did with my other problems before. So when I go to cross multiply, we'll do this first. So 4 times 25 gives me 100. But when I multiply this other direction, it's important that I make sure to distribute the 10 to both things in parentheses. So I'm going to write this as 10 times the quantity x plus 4. Then when I go to solve, I need to do to this the distributive property. So I'm going to distribute this 10 to both things in parentheses. So I get 100 equals 10x plus, and 10 times 4 gives me 40. And then now in order to solve the problem, I'm going to subtract 40 from both sides of the equation. I get that 60 equals 10x, and then I'll divide each side of the equation by 10 to get the x by itself, and I get that x equals 6. So what that tells me is it tells me that the distance from the bottom of the branches to the top of the tree would be 6 feet. But if the question was asking me what the height of the tree is, the total height of the tree, well, the total height of the tree would be this 6 feet plus this 4 feet, or a total height of 10 feet for the entire tree.